So now we are starting with the online experiment of Carey Foster bridge simulation. This is available as virtual lab online. I'll provide the link in description box. So let us start this. First of all, we have to choose the load resistance in ohms obviously. So we are going to choose it at first of all 0.1 only. And then we are going to enable the power. Here comes among the following which circuit is correct for Carey Foster bridge experiment. So as we have discussed in theory, according to that we can see that image 2 seems to be correct. So let us select it. So this is the right answer. Now we can choose this and our selected value is 0.1 ohm. Now we are going to place the copper branch. So this is here. Resistance 1. Let us place it here. Resistance 2. Resistance 3. And resistance 4, which will be Y resistance. Then the galvanometer. Then the battery. Then we will select the key, and then we will not choose the key. First we have to connect key and battery. Then we can choose the key. Now the circuit is fully connected. So this is how the virtual experiment starts. We have to make the circuit like this. Let me show you the table which is present. This is the observation table. So resistance connected in decimal resistance box X in ohm. Third number till 5 are present. This is the serial number. Zero deflection position when resistance box is connected. In left cap this is known as L1 and in right cap this is L2. Both are measured in centimeters. Difference is here. This will calculate it by itself. We have to put the values here. So let us start the experiment. Now according to theory, what we know that galvanometer should show zero deflection. So first of all we will have to shift it towards left or right. It's already towards right, so we will shift it towards left. So let us click here. So this is going to be shifted. Yes. Now at this position it is showing zero deflection as galvanometer is pointing towards this. This means this length L1 it has given by itself. Okay, this is 47 centimeters. So length L1 measured from left side when load resistance X is placed in left. Here X is placed. Here L1 is measured, which is this length. This one. This is 47 centimeters. So let us first of all note down this reading. Resistance connected in decimal resistance box. We had used 0.1. And this is in ohms obviously, and in left cap in centimeter it was found to be 47 centimeters. Okay, so what we have to do next is we have to exchange X and Y as per the theory. So now we are going to click here. So yeah, now this has been shifted again. So now we have to shift it towards right. So we can say that this thing is moving. So we will shift it towards right, then galvanometer can again show zero deflection. So this is the point and this is the point of zero deflection. Again galvanometer has pointed towards this. Now the length L2 measured from left side when load resistance X is placed in right. This is 51 centimeter. So let us write it here 51 centimeters. It's obviously in centimeters. It's already mentioned. So next we have to change the resistance. Now let us take the resistance to be 0.2 ohms. Choose. First we have to disable this power. Now again enable. Again we know that image 2 is correct. So right answer. Now select the value of load resistance X. Click on OK. Back. Now it's already there. What changes? The circuit will remain the same. Select the key. It's now opened. Obviously the circuit is incomplete. Connect. It is connected. Now close the key. So yes, they have removed this galvanometer. So I have placed it from here. Now we can connect them. Close the key. Battery is there. Galvanometer is there. So yes, now they have closed it by themselves. So now we can shift it towards left again to have that reading. But this is not refreshed. We have to refresh it again. So yes, after refreshing, now I am going to shift it towards left. So this is the point. And the main point to ponder over here is that this is the reading L2. So I am going to put it here. This is your 52 centimeters. And resistance we opted was 0.2 ohms. Now we will have to exchange Y with X, and again we will have to shift it towards left. So yes, this is 46 centimeters and this is your L1. Similarly, we can go for other readings of R also. So next we can do it for 0.3 ohms. Now it will be easy to do as we have experienced it for 0.1 and 0.2 ohms. Now let's do it. Okay, so this is 45. If you people have any doubt regarding it, you can comment in the comment section. You can leave any comment over there. Now I have exchanged Y with X. Now we will shift it towards right. So this was the reading 53. Fine. Next we will do it for 0.4. Let's do it quickly now. Choose 0.4. Shift it towards, sorry, we will have to shift it towards right. So yes, this was your L2 is 54. Fine. Now we will again exchange Y with X and shift it towards left. Sorry, 1 minute. Shift it towards left. So yes, 44. Similarly, I am writing it here for 0.5. It comes out to be 43. L1 43 centimeters and L2 55 centimeters. Now let us calculate. So I'd click on calculate and it has done by itself. So yes, mean value of rho, it is now 0.035 ohms. Next what we have, we will have to click here and circuit will somewhat changed. So Till here we have completed the part 1 of the experiment, that was to determine the resistance per unit length of the wire, which is a row over here. So the video is getting long. We will continue this experiment for our table 2, that is our part 2, for resistance of the given wire Y. In this video I like to pause here, and we will be continuing the next part in the next video. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubts, do comment in the comment section.